if you wanted to drive an 18-wheeler truck, you need a different driver's license.
Mute mode.
Yeah.
There it goes. So when it comes to getting like, I don't even know if I'm talking, but like getting certifications, will it be like, do you just purchase them, or is there like a flight school of sorts that you have to earn it, or?
I think you would probably pay, and then there's like a flight school or test that you would run. You know, like you would, right? You go and, you know, you go get your driver's license or 18. I mean, like there's a whole driving test if you want to drive a commercial truck.
Sub game.
Yeah, you gotta like, I don't know, they've got to like figure out how to back up the big trailer and all that kind of crazy stuff.
If you're a pirate, can you bypass all of that?
Well, yeah, you don't need to. I mean, the pirate stuff. I mean, there'll be a whole bunch of really cool like hacky pirate stuff that like you can get equipment, and even if you're law abiding, maybe you'd want to go to a sort of non-regulated system to get some equipment that'll let you do some, like spoof your vehicle ID and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so no, it should be. I mean, all those things. It's like most of we're going to do some. Squadron 42 is going to have very cool narrative stuff, and we're going to do some narrative scripting stuff in the Star Citizen universe. But a huge amount of our programming and design is focused on building systems that have. It's basically a big sandbox, because it would just my feel is with, I can see it like people aren't even playing the game yet, and people are gravitating to different roles and making alliances, and so I can already see that. So you want to facilitate that with things you can do in the game, because you as a game maker, you can never generate enough content to keep up with your community. So you essentially need them to be creating most of the drama and intrigue amongst themselves, and then you occasionally are adding in some extra things like, okay, here's a new item, a new vehicle, or here's a new star system, or here's a new one-off little story mission you can do, or here we'll make a natural disaster over here, and there's a famine, so there's demand for food over here. That's kind of what we should be doing, is sort of like a dungeon master in the old D&D term, where we're sort of overseeing it and kind of occasionally tweaking and pulling stuff, but most of it, the players are playing inside a system, and because of this way we design the system, a lot of things are in balance. They naturally, there's law that balances off the pirates and all those. So there's systems that balance against another system or influence. So
if you hire NPCs, what's the chance that, let's say you hire an NPC and he turns out to be from a planet that gets hit with famine? Would it be a way where he might know about it and then like give you a mission?
Well, there definitely is propagation in the world, like in terms of missions, and you hear about story, they propagate like at the speed that you would travel through the universe.
Yeah.
So you'll get sort of news, and that will generate missions. I'm not sure necessarily that like you've hired an AI to fly on your wing, and then he's going to say, "Oh, there's a famine back on my planet." I think what there would be is if you're in a bar, you would run into someone and say, "There's an opportunity. There's food. Here's a mission." You would hear it on the news.
Well, I was wondering, like if you had people on the constellation.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
And you're on there, and he might have a screen.
Hey guys, we got a couple of updates here. First, from our producer, Michael Moreland. He tells us that we are featured on the front page of Twitch TV right now.
Right.
So thank Twitch for that, and welcome to everyone who's just discovering Star Citizen because of this.
Thanks to everybody at Twitch. Really appreciate the love and the coverage.
And also we should remind people there's multiple channels. They can check out a lot of different things happening and come to the site, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. As just heard from John, he says the website is running a lot more smoothly now. We've got 16 servers now, and it is smoothing out, and pledges are coming in. We are very close to 11 million, which will be our first system unlock. So,
our first system unlock, and isn't there our first? We never told anyone what the 11 million stretch goal was, did we?
Yeah, we scheduled to reveal the stretch goals later in the day because we didn't think we'd be hitting them this quickly. So.
So maybe we want to tell everyone what the first one is.
We hit them right away. Great success.
If you want to go ahead and tell them the 11 million stretch goal.
Me? Well, I don't have the list in front of me, so I can't remember. I don't think we have the stretch.
That's the new office.
That's right.
Here in Austin, as these fans can tell you, we are packed pretty tightly.
Yeah.
So when we hit 11 million, we'll be.
I think were there a couple of things? I can't remember. I can't remember if it was just a new office or one extra thing, but.
I think that was the only one for the 11 million, but we've got a couple more for each of the later ones.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, we want to get Wingman out of the basement, basically.
Yeah.
I actually had one curious question. Me and all my craziness. Like in when you play Battlefield 3, occasionally you run into a dev in game, and like then it all becomes like this knife battle. Like I gotta get this friggin' dude's dog tags. Is there gonna be a chance of running into you guys in the game and like, dude, I totally want to steal Chris Roberts' ship. This thing is crazy. Or like
there is most definitely a chance you will run into the devs in the game, including myself. So it's the same thing. It's like we everyone on the team interacts with the community. It's part of like when we hire someone, we're like, okay, part of what you're going to do is spend at least an hour a week interacting with the community, answering questions. So the same goes for playing the game. I mean, I think you have to fly around and play in the game if you're developing it to have a feel for the game and what it needs and what it doesn't. So we'll definitely be flying around. I'm not gonna promise that my ship will be necessarily as easy to kill as everyone else's, but other than that, we'll be there.
Well, as we saw with the migration, they might have to decide which Chris Roberts it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. There's only one with my handle, which is my handle is CRoberts68, which is the one that's in the forums and stuff. So I kept that one. It was just the login, which that isn't front facing.
There's no exaggerating when we say we're making a game we want to play. So we're all looking forward to Star Citizen as much as you guys are.
Sweet.
I'm pretty sure that there'll be a large contingent of our community that will be able to kick our asses.
Yeah.
Because that's always the case. I mean, there was always in the Origin, there was always a few testers that were always better than me at any of the games I made. So I'm fully resigned to not necessarily being particularly that tough in space, but we'll see.
Now, are you going to be playing a character just like a fan, or are you going to have a special role like Richard did back in Ultima Online, where he was the king?
No, I don't think the king, but I kind of like the idea of flying. I haven't made my mind up yet. We'll have to see.
He's gonna be running around as Emperor Palpatine.
No, I'm definitely not going to do that.
Imperator Roberts.
No, not that either.
CEO of RSI.
That could be kind of cool. I haven't made my mind up yet. But yeah,
because Richard already put out that at least some of the perks you get. There's the one crystal sword that can kill anything except him.
That was
except him. Okay. Yeah, well, I know they had that big on Ultima Online. Someone figured out how to kill Lord British this one time, and it was a bit of a disaster, I guess. I wonder if I can go. I've got the Twitch feed up here. I wonder if I can just double launch into a second window. Oh yeah. Oh, we're actually it's working now. Okay. Oh! So we're $7,000 away from 11 million. We're getting Wingman out of the basement soon.
Have there been any wagers what you expect to achieve or might achieve?
I think I was honestly too busy the last 36 hours to pay attention to it. I'm sure there are wagers out there. We took some bets on the 300i promotion, and everybody gets short. We did a lot better than everybody thought. So that's typical. We should get used to this, but the fans will always surprise us.
Well, especially as you
After,
guys
8 or 9 months,
more and more.
I just need to ship it to it, but ask what to do because I left it.
Great.
I need something. Ask them.
Super secrets coming through the door.
You didn't get the message or the
Right. Hey, does it update live? By the way, I don't know if our thing updates live. Long till we wanted that. Does our site update live on the counter?
Maybe.
It should be updating live.
Like the money, or is this like the amount of people on or something?
Fundraise. No, I'm just curious.
Oh, like a ticker?
Oh, no, I'm not sure. But I can ask Zane. I'll be right back.
Probably not unless you.
So based on your earlier testimony, you won't be "Are you mad, bro?" when I jack your ship, right?
No,
Okay, cool.
like props.
Tons of props, and then everyone will think I'm you, and then I'll get it jacked from me before I can even get it back. So, out of curiosity, let's say you're in a connie, and you got your guys running between. I don't know why they'd be running around your ship while in combat. They'd probably be in the turrets, but if you got your hull blasted open, could dudes get sucked out into space because they're not buckled down?
Yeah, well, actually, I want to have decompression in the game, so that's actually one of my kind of cool features I want to get in. I think I've had this discussion before. I can't promise it for the initial Persistent Universe release, but I'm going to try and get it in. So it's actually one of those if we can get it done on our physics programmer that we haven't hired list, then that would be it, because I want to have proper decompression. I think it'd just be super cool. You'll definitely be able to do EVA and everything, get out of your vehicle, and if you have the right spacesuit, you'll have little attitude jets, and also be able to do maybe some external repairs, which will be cool.
Yeah, I remember I was talking to a guy in the chat rolling craziness, and he was talking about how cool it would be if you could pull up in a dropship, open up a door, slap out a breach charge, and have a team of 6 people right on the edge of the ship, blast it, and just clear into it.
Right. Well, the thing is that it's more complicated to be able to blast anywhere on a ship, so we probably won't let you be able to break into anywhere in the hull, because that would require us to sort of unless we come up with some smart way, but it would require for us to basically. I mean, we do a lot of modeling for the ship, but we don't model everything, all the places or walls. You'd have to have geometry for the in between the walls and stuff like that. So we'll probably just have some places that you can breach, like the airlocks and a few other places.
Okay.
That would be it.
So you want to accidentally breaching into a fuel tank and then just blowing up the whole thing.
Well, you certainly should be able to. Yeah, depending. I mean, there's different.
Hey.
Oh wow, we hit 11 million. All right.
Nice.
I'll get that. Yeah, I don't think this ticker's updating live because it's shifting pretty.
You have to refresh it.
So
Yeah, no, I know. Well, it should actually. Part of the design was it was meant to be live.
Yeah.
There's no reason why it can't be.
So the crowdfunding is holding up the live stream.
Crowdfunding's holding up the live stream. Let's see.
Everybody else except for you.
Yeah, I don't know where everyone else is. It's like everyone's maybe. What are they doing in Austin? Are they just eating pizza?
I think they ran away. I think they were so blown away by the 11 million, they just
So
took
they
off.
originally left because they were eating pizza, but all the pizza's gone, so they're just chit chatting now.
There's a party going on right down the hallway. It's kind of crazy. Do you want me to go grab people? I'll go drag Ben back in here. I'll be like, Ben.
Oh no, I just we should Eric or whatever should be in here. I mean, we just hit the milestone. No
We
one
saw
knows.
Eric eating pizza.
Running
Just so
around
you
like
know,
crazy.
he's,
Well, I'll go spread the word if they have
Plans
music
for the
down.
new
Like,
office.
right back.
Is there going to be any award for anybody that pushed the focus? Or do you
Probably.
expect them to go too much? Too fast?
No, we can actually track all that. See, our old site, we had real problems in
Right, I
tracking.
know the two.
Yeah, because we just
Okay.
did we can't on the old site and also different payment providers come in at different times, and it was a mess. This one there's you can actually go into your account and you can see all your transactions exactly what time it's all logged. So this one's much easier for us to do all that kind of stuff. So yes, I think that.
Yeah, I like the aspect of the way the account was set up.
See what's happening on our live stream.
Entire team.
So I don't suppose you guys have an Oculus Rift here, do you?
Yeah,
I'll show you.
they know up there.
No?
Yeah,
You showed them within the little right hand screen. It had them showing.
Is that live upstairs?
You had them. And
You getting ready to make an appearance?
Let's do it live on this one.
And then it was can't make a first person shooter on call.
Lamp?
It's so empty in there.
And some people underestimate.
All right. Hey, Michael.
Hey guys, yes.
Hey, where is everyone? We just hit 11 million and like everyone's just all empty.
What's that?
They went to Mexico.
Yeah, hey everybody, let's get in here. Celebrate 11 million.
Oh, we did pass 11 million.
Yeah, we hit 11 million.
What's the
We get like
heck yes, I
to celebrate.
Fuck yeah.
Come on.
First.
Do we have what do we unlock? Do we have a system we unlock? What happens? We got
Unlock
something.
the system, the Tiber system, and we just put it on the site now. You should be able to get to it.
Type of system, okay. Everyone's going to do a cheers. Where's Peterson?
I don't know. I think he's rounding people up.
He's the star of the show, isn't he, on his channel?
I think he's giving the interview right now.
I also talked to Zane about the counter. Apparently, it does count up, but the load may be slowing it down right now.
Slow down.
So where's the new system unlock on this on the site?
Zane was just publishing it.
Peterson's on his way.
Let's see.
Patches and mouse
We've
pads.
already hit 11 million. 11 million
11
100,000.
minutes, yeah, we have
I know.
Yeah, you're like not paying attention.
yeah, we're
Huh?
Not paying attention. We hit it. You were like,
No, I'm broadcasting on my thing.
yeah, I know. It was star of the show. It was all about Eric.
No, I mean they're talking to Red from I'm getting interviewed. He's going to talk to you next, sir.
So, live on the way.
All right.
Cheers. What are we doing?
We're saying congratulations. We hit 11 million. That's
I
a
know.
big-
Now what is the 11 million called?
Yeah. That's pretty awesome, actually.
Is it to get wingman?
We only, I mean, we hit 10 million 3 weeks ago.
Double wingman.
So, in fact, less than 3
That
weeks.
is a lovely chin.
10th, I think we hit 10 million. So it's the 28th today, so 18 days, so
2 weeks. That's incredible. So
half weeks.
we hit 11 million. What we
We hit 11 million.
Woo! Woo!
76 in like an hour or a half, hour and a half, with the website crashing.
And,
Thank you, everyone.
We yeah, but not with the website with the
Which I
site.
don't think we published yet.
Actually, to
whatever
be fair, we did all right when our first website crashed down.
Yeah, but this was at the end though. We didn't do all right the first time it crashed down. It was like, yeah.
Well, if you're impressed now, tomorrow morning at this time, you're really going to see it.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Gee, many Christmas. I got to buy. Colton wants to get a Avenger. I've gotten a text from Colton, Chris, and I need to buy him an Avenger.
Are you asking for a raise? You can afford it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna buy him one, man. He deserves it. So what do we got? What do we got coming up next? 2 o'clock.
I just talked to Zane. There's a little bug with the site that's causing the post not to appear on the front page. That's why we didn't expect to have so many posts so quickly. So we're working that out.
Which post?
The unlock. So it'll be there very soon.
Okay. Well, we got the 300i pipeline coming up here.
Apparently, yeah.
Cheers, everyone.
Yep, 10 minutes. We're going to show you a pretty cool video.
Cool. So my stream is like up, it's down, it's up, it's down. Depends on whether I'm streaming. How you doing?
Are we talking about live video?
What's your name? Martin. Hi, Martin. Welcome.
So the system unlock we haven't done. Do we have the art? Can we show the art on the main live stream page?
The art of.
I think we have a system we unlocked.
Oh yeah, what are we doing about that?
We're getting it online right now.
Okay.
Should be available in just a moment.
Is there bourbon in that Coke?
No, I haven't opened it yet.
Have you seen Designopotamus has a whole channel going with bourbon? Is Prescott broadcast? That's pretty cool stuff. He's got a pretty cool channel going.
T-shirt and cards should be coming, people.
We're broadcasting, man. Why don't you guys sit down? Yeah. Introduce yourself. Say hi to Chris.
Hey, Chris. I brought my Super Nintendo Wing Commander, hoping that you were here, but I guess that's shot.
Well, I'm going to be in Austin in not next week, week after, and if you leave it, I'll be happy to sign it, and then we can send it.
Oh, that'd be great. I grew up on that cartridge, and that's how I got to Wing Commander. I love it. It's
I'll be more than happy to sign it. So I'm I spend at least a week a month out in Austin, so that's going to be after the July 4th week.
Hell yeah.
Because I
So
don't
where
think
y'all drive from?
We drove from North Plano.
North Plano.
About a 4-hour drive.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
So we've got Texarkana, we got North Plano. You're from Florida.
Yeah.
Right.
You can afford to come from Florida. Right?
Texarkana.
What was that?
You can afford to come from anywhere, right?
Well, I'm not anymore.
So system
I'll be taking
update should
cabs
be the
next
third
time.
item in the carousel.
Okay.
Is it in the carousel now?
System update is the third item in the carousel, Chris.
Live stream. Welcome to Prime. System unlocked Tiber. Here we go. All right, cool.
All right. You guys sit down, man. Come on in, have a seat.
Yeah,
Are you guys all like standing
We got,
around?
okay, so yeah, I'll show you where.
I'd love to sit down.
Back into because the room is empty.
All right, Vandal, 2 planets. Imports medical stuff. Doesn't really export much. Ben, you want to talk about Tiber?
Very well.
Nope.
Gear. Oh, I broke it.
Uh-oh.
I exploded it.
Producer. If you guys can...
power button.
Oh, just a power button. Okay.
So that looks like a flat jacket.
So they did break it.
Short version.
Oh, no, how long?
Oh,
Wait, now it's on the stand.
yeah, like you're gonna
Oh,
There we go.
I know.
The flag vest killed it all.
Minor technical problem here.
Oh,
So much
that's
tactical
lighter
stuff.
weight.
You and Leanne gonna have it out?
We're back online now. Y'all talking about the system unlock?
An agency of the Border Patrol. But
Yes, talk about the unlock. Tell everyone about the Tiber system.
Okay, so this is a system that's kind of on the frontier between the UE and the Vanduul. They're kind of their staging area. Veteran pilots call it the grinder because the UE is constantly trying to kick the Vanduul out, and it's kind of like the space equivalent of like World War I trench warfare. So in Star Citizen, it's going to be a good place to go if you're itching for a fight with the Vanduul. But there's wrecked ships. There's like a Vanduul reclamation planet where they're turning old wreckage into new warships for raids against us. It's a cool system. And the art shows that the art is the reclamation planet. And you can see they're kind of slowing the planet itself into molten ore.
Huh? It's doing what? What'd you say?
What did you say?
Oh, they're kind of melting the planet itself into ore for their warships.
The Vanduul.
Vanduul, yeah.
Got it.
What is the name of this planet?
This is Tiber. But the UE calls it the grinder, the veterans.
So I saw you come in earlier.
What?
How long have you been here? Since Thursday morning.
Non-stop.
That's crazy.
So we have even more. Have you guys introduced yourself on the stream yet? Or?
I'm Martin. Martin. This is Lorenzo.
Lorenzo Narvaez.
Welcome.
Hey, we go all the way from Plano. Not that far. It's a good drive. So what are we doing? Just asking questions about Star Citizen? or-
Yeah. Tell
Chris.
them. Chris. Trying to catch up on my video. We've got some other stuff to do.
Well, can I ask a question to Chris about
Sure.
Star Citizen?
Sure.
Yes.
No, you can't.
Ah, damn it. Okay, so you said that when if you take enough damage, you may lose your auto landing equipment, where you kind of have to go in manual. Is that right? Is that still true? Is that still a thing?
So what are you talking about? Are you talking about landing down on a planet or landing
Or
on
like landing on a carrier, for instance. Like, you said that you may have to come in manually if you take enough damage.
Yeah, that'd definitely be true. I mean, most of the time, I would think that, you can hit sort of A or whatever for the autopilot or auto land, and then you can also land manually if you want. And if some of your systems are down, maybe some of that kind of stuff you would have to do manually.
Because I was thinking, like, if it's possible to lose your auto landing, like, do you remember the ending of Serenity, where the Serenity has a crash landing, it's all beat up? Could you potentially like lose your ship landing instead of like you take enough damage where you just make it, but then you whiff it when landing?
Certainly would be able to damage it. So, for instance, it's all physically modeled. So, essentially, if you try and land and you don't have landing gear, you'll probably be doing you'll do damage to your ship when you hit the ground, and it'll be like it would be in real life, or I guess Serenity.
That was pretty much the only itching question on my mind.
That was an easy one.
Yeah, thanks. If I think any more, I'll let y'all know. I'll just chime in.
I'm gonna go throw this away.
Oh, you Lee?
I don't got anything right now.
Oh.
How do you guys get involved in Star Citizen?
I've been a big Wing Commander fan for a long time. I missed out on
Hear
Wing
that?
Commander 3 though because I never had a PC. So I'd visit my dad during the summer, and he only had Wing Commander 1 and 2. And he lost the manual to Wing Commander 1, so that's why I had the cartridge for the Super Nintendo.
There was one that was inside.
And so I love playing Wing Commander. And then when I heard that Star Citizen was coming, I actually had a golden ticket because I heard that Chris Roberts was doing some work. I'm like, I'm gonna get on this as soon as possible.
Before
when I started came out, stuff, I was at work. I was streaming it on work.
All this stuff that was on the beta was
Like,
just.
this is what I've been wanting for so long. So I threw money at the screen as hard as I possibly could,
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
for as long as I could until it ended.
I saw it in the beta.
Yeah, no, the beta was literally only. I guess we.
I'm also a Wing
I didn't
Commander.
know if I couldn't. I don't know if it was on the regular site.
Oh, it was on the regular site.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's no longer a gamer. It's all serious.
Last days when I was at work, I was reading.
I started with the Senate.
One post.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I mean, like, something's left up over the weekend.
Same.
Like 7, 800.
And he's the one who told me about Star Citizen a lot because I was at work.
Oh, shut up.
And that one, I was like,
You wouldn't, but I didn't care.
I watched the trailer like 20 times a day. I just ate up any new information I could. But I went back and got Wing Commander on GOG and beat it.
yeah, that was one of the things that was confusing.
Full consequence.
I did a full consequence.
That's awesome.
Oh god, I was doing pretty good.
Did you save the Relari?
No, it's an impossible mission.
Impossible.
When Chris was on the Ask Me Anything, I talked to him about how I couldn't get past that mission. And it was a certain mission that I had just beaten. It took me hours, but I died on the way back to an asteroid field. And I was telling him, like, I hope I get that feeling of
No, you definitely there shouldn't be any reason to have multiple accounts other than.
Feeling of despair on Star Citizen. I know exactly what you mean.
It's like I barely got out. I have no weapons. All my missiles are gone. I have no
I
shields.
think he had a wing broken.
I had one of my
Somebody would want to have multiple accounts.
Iceman's got my back. I just need to get through this asteroid field.
Being a pirate and you're
I hate it hard.
handle what you say. But really, if you want to play
I was confident in my abilities to afterburn through that asteroid field. Because I have a better. When I afterburn through an asteroid field in Wing Commander, I do better than if I just inject.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
You know what it's about time for?
Especially,
A reveal.
How many reveals have I missed? I said since 11 o'clock. I have.
What, did you
all
see
of
the
them.
Avenger reveal?
I didn't see the Avenger.
Ah, they'll be up on the comment.
personal issues. So,
Sorry to hear that.
so yeah, we lost
The dev kits here?
We do.
Is that? Can we see those later?
Yeah, you can actually see. You might.
All right, so it's 12. So we are going to.
It's 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock your time. So what do we got, Chris?
So we're going to show. We have a video that was about the 300i and how we built it, going into the detail, which Wingman, star of the show, walked through Chris Smith and Brian Brewer on the process of building, texturing, and rigging the 300i. And I swear, when he's talking to Brian Brewer, Brian is not sitting in Eric's lap. That
I know.
really means that
I know.
that's why we need to get Wingman out of the hangar.
Yeah, that's true. Out of the basement.
Sorry.
All right, Mike, let's roll it.
Let's roll it. Let's roll it. It's an awesome piece. We've got a lot of these making of behind the scenes pieces coming through. So I think you guys will love it.
Ready now. Okay, let's roll it.
Do I need to release a post? Or
You do need to
there's a
release.
post.
Let's go.
what's the title?
Release. Hey everybody, here at Cloud Imperium Games, we're going to take an inside look at with artist Chris Smith on the 300i. I know a lot of you out there have been wondering what's going on with the ship, and so we thought we'd take a look. So what do we got here, man?
Well, this is the concept drawing for the 300i, made by Massive Black by
Kemp Rimillard?
Kim Rimillard.
Rimillard, yeah.
And well, yeah, this is how it starts pretty much.
So take us to the thing, right? You start with the approved image of a concept, and then you go from there. How do you take what's on paper that's been approved that Chris has looked at and said, yeah, man, this is the way we want it to look, and then how do you get from that